Hello everyone, I welcome you all at my YouTube channel Pitifrix, and today we are going to learn about the most important topics of anatomy, and that is the how many bones that the human skeleton is having. Right, we all know that human skeleton is having 206 bones, and today we are going to calculate each one of them. So please be with me on this whole video. So let's start, guys. Okay, so uh, so first of all, the human skeleton is made up of two. The human skeleton is having two parts, guys. Okay, first is axial skeleton, and second is appendicular skeleton. The axial skeleton is made up of 80 bones. Okay, and we are going to calculate first this 80 bones, and after that we are going to calculate the appendicular skeleton, 126 bones. Okay, so first we are having the skull. Okay, so skull is having made up of 22 bones. Okay, so in the skull we are having two parts, cranium and the facial. This is a cranium portion, this is a facial portion. In that cranium we are having the 8 bones, in facial we are having the 14 bones. Okay, so let's calculate first our facial bones. So in the facial bone we are having the 14 bones, and we are going to calculate. So in this you guys can see here we are having the two nasals on the right, on the left side. Then we are having the two lacrimals on the right side. On the left side we are having the two palatines, two inferior nasal conchas, one vomer. We are having two maxillas on the right side, on the left side. Then we are having the one mandible, and this is how our 14 facial bone is made up of. Okay, the 14 facial bone, these all are the 14 facial bone. Now let's calculate the cranium portion. So in the cranium we are having the 8 bones, as we have already discussed. So let's enumerate each one of them. Okay, so first we are having this frontal. Okay, which is frontal we are having one. We are having two parietal, we are having one occipital bone, we are having the one sphenoid bone, two temporal bone, and one ethmoid bone. Okay, so this is how our 8 cranium bone is made up of. Okay, now we have ended up with the skull. Okay, now we are going to start off with the associated bones. We are having the 7 associated bone, that is okay, so in the associated bone with the skull we are having the auditory ossicles. We are having the auditory ossicles, in that we are having 6 bones. 6 bones means we are having the 2 malars, 2 incus, and 2 stapes, guys. Okay, so that is how it is, auditory ossicle 6. Then we are having the one hyoid bone. This is how your associated bones is made up of 6 plus 1 is equal to your 7 bones. Now we are going to move further with this thoracic cage. We are having the 25 bones in the thoracic cage. Ribs we are having 14 ribs or 24 ribs, guys. Okay, because on the right side we are having the 12 ribs, on the left side we are having 12 ribs, and we are having basically we are having the 12 pairs of the ribs. And this is how the wool means the ribs we are having is 24. Then we are having the one sternum, as you guys can see, total is 25. Now let's move further with the vertebral column, and we are having the 26 bones in the vertebral column. As you guys can see here we are having 24 vertebrae. So how it is, let's calculate how it is 24. So first we are having 7 cervical, 12 thoracic, 5 lumbar. We are having 5 sacrum bones, but that 5 sacrum is fused and form the one sacrum only. Okay, so this is we are having the 5. We are having the one sacrum only. This is why we have to calculate here. This is a one sacrum. Then we are having the coccyx, one coccyx. Okay, so this is how your vertebral column is made up of 26 bones. So your skull is made up of your 22. Associated bone with the skull is 7. Then your thoracic cage is 25. Then we are having 26. So all of this total summation of this is 80. So this is how your axial skeleton is made up of, guys. 80 bones. Okay. Now we are going to calculate about the appendicular skeleton bones. So this is very easy. The appendicular skeleton is made up of 126 bones. We are not going to calculate here the 8 sesamoid bones that we are having right now. Okay, so this is why this is here it is written 134, because they have also calculated the sesamoid bones that is present in our body. Okay, so pectoral girdle. Let's start with the appendicular skeleton. We are having the pectoral girdle first. So that is the clavicle. We are having the clavicle on the right side. On the left side we are having two clavicle, right and the left. Then we are having the two scapulas, as you guys can see here, right on the left side. Then we are having the pelvic girdle bones, which is also called the coxal bones, on the right side, on the left side. Okay, so that is how your pectoral girdle and pelvic girdle. So total bone is 6, 2 clavicle, 2 scapula and 2 coxal bones and hips. Okay, so let's start with the upper limb bone. So in upper limb we are having the one humerus on the right side, one on the left side. This is how the two humerus, radius, ulna, both of side we are having two. So this is the radius on the right side, left side. Okay, and we are having the ulna on the right side, ulna on the left side. Then we are having the carpal bones. Okay, so this is here written is 16. How it is 16? Because in the whole wrist we are having 8 carpal bones on the right side, 8 carpal bones on the left side. Okay, so if you have remembered that your anatomy teacher will some teach you the mnemonics that she looks too pretty, try to catch her. Okay, so she belongs to your scaphoid, looks belongs to your lunate, 2 belongs to your triquetrum, pretty means your pisiform, try to means your trapezium, trapezoid, and catch her means your, as you guys can see here, we are having capitate and hamate. Okay, so this is how your whole wrist is made up of 8 bones on the right, on 8 on the left. So total is your 16 bones there. Then we are having the metacarpal bones, 5 on the right and 5 on the left. This is how its total is 10. Then we are having 28 phalanges, guys. Okay, so in the 40 and on the right side we are having 14, on the left side we are having 14, but with this picture you will better going to understand this why we are having 28 phalanges. As you guys can see here, in the index finger, middle finger, ring finger and little finger, we are having the three phalanges, that is proximal, middle and distal. But on the thumb we are having only and only proximal and distal phalanges. Please note down that thing that in thumb we are not having the middle phalanx, we are only and only having the proximal and distal phalanges. So this is how our whole phalange is made up of. Okay, so 3 3 3 3, so that is your 12, and this 2, that is your 14. Okay, so this is how your 14 on the right side and 14 on the left side. So this is how your phalange is made up. Total is 28, guys. Okay, so now let's now calculate our lower limb bones. So as same as our upper limb, the lower limb is also having the femur on the right side. On the left side we are having 2 femurs, 2 patellas, 2 tibias on the right side. On the left side we are having the fibula on the right, on the left side we are having 14 metatarsal bones, because on the right side we are having the 7 tarsals, on the left side we are having the 7 tarsals. Okay, so let's enumerate the tarsal bone. In tarsal bone we are having talus, calcaneus, navicular, cuboid and 3 cuneiform, guys. Okay, middle, lateral and intermediate cuneiform. Okay, so this is how it's 7 and 7, 14 bone. Then we are having metatarsal as same as your upper limb, 5 and 5 is equal to your 10. Then we are having phalanges as same as your upper limb, and the sesamoid bone is also enumerated here, and but we are not going to calculate it, guys. Okay, so this is how your axial skeleton is made up of 80, and your appendicular skeleton is made up of 126 bones, 80 bones and 126 bones. So total is your 206 bones, guys. Okay, so thank you so much for listening me very silently, and if you want the notes of this lecture, so you can guys follow on my Instagram channel. Actually I wanted to put the links in my Instagram handle PTFrix in the description below. Make sure to save this for your later studies. So thank you so much everyone for listening me very silently. Have a happy learning ahead.